I'm back with another review. Today I have the Imperial Shuttle, Lambda class, originally just from Return of the Jedi, though it's from countless video games and expanded universe. I believe it's even on the cover of one of the Rogue Squadron books. This thing is huge. I will show you the box. This is from 2002, Return of the Jedi series. This particular one was released. Yes, originally the shuttle was only from episode 6, but when George Lucas remade the films, he went back and put this in episode 5, briefly, when the Lord Darth Vader leaves Bastard Clown City. He goes back on board the Super Star Destroyer Executor in one of these, but that wasn't in the original saga. The toy of this came out in 1984, several months or a year after the movie. The original one was all bone white. It had none of this weathering you see. It also had electronic lights and sounds, which today the shuttle is mainly more of a sculpture. The electronic lights and sounds were back here. Today there's nothing here behind the engine at all. The bone white shuttle actually looks far more angular. When I saw it online, I thought they were different molds. But it's just the weathering that makes this look softer, is all it is. The shuttle is 28 inches in wingspan, full wingspan. The wings go all the way down, just like they do in the movie. It's nearly 21 inches tall as well. You can look at this thing. There's a handle down here. You're made to hold it by. This is to hold up the shuttle. And this lever releases the wings, and you push it again. The wings become loose and you can fold them back up by this mechanism here. Actually, I'd like to do with someone else or with my shoulder. I don't like to fold this up and down by itself too much. I wouldn't want to hurt this the mechanism that does this. I'll go through some of the features of the shuttle here with you. It does have a compartment that opens. This holds several figures or supplies. I can hold about 4 figures comfortably in here. It has swivel guns on the wings. These are standard guns here that don't move. Also has a standard gun on the back. The landing gear here folds up on you. I wish the landing gear were made a little stronger. That's one of my complaints. This is a very heavy shuttle. Can you look at the bottom of it? This is a very heavy shuttle, and it's not recommended if you have this thing just to slam it down or something. Be careful with these with this landing gear. It's all right. I think most Star Wars collectors are pretty gentle with their stuff. Turn it around. The cockpit opens. It does have some computer controls here. 2 seats for pilots, pilot and a co-pilot. Also, you can put someone in back. It doesn't fit 4 people like you saw on the Rebel Commando team approaching Endor, but it does fit 3 nicely. This back part is also a tunnel to the back cargo area of the shuttle. And also, you saw this in the movie when the Emperor came on board the Death Star and Lord Vader. This folds down. It's not quite as big as the one in the movie, but you can still pretend like someone's walking off the ramp. Show you how the figures fit in here. I have a nice little Imperial team. I have one. I did a review on him actually. This is the Imperial pilot for the shuttle, Imperial officer. He was released in the Power of the Jedi range and re-released in 30th anniversary. I believe he may have been re-released in Saga as well. I'm not sure. He comes with 3 variants. If you want 2 different types of shuttle pilot. Also, the OTC TIE pilot will work as well. Or you can just put any figure in here you want. It's your shuttle. But these are the 2 main Imperial guys. Get him in. There you go. Most figures fit. Especially the ones with the bendable legs. Put the stormtroopers in here as well. You can see how it holds a squad of guys. It also has a small sticker here. It's just like some controls or something. You got that? Okay. Put the stormtroopers in here. These are mainly capture of the Tantive 4 stormtroopers. I also have a Basso from the Mouse and Basso comic pack as Stormtrooper Commander. These guys fit. They fit rather well. I wish they would have done a little more with the interior, but still, I really like the thing. A lot of people have put up dioramas with the Emperor in here. This thing holding the Emperor and several royal guards. That's been done. I've seen quite a few of those on YouTube and various places on the internet. It holds six. Actually, it holds 7 figures nicely if you put one in back. Well, as I said, the shuttle came out 3 times. In 1984 with the electronic lights and sounds. In 2002 in the US as an FAO Schwartz exclusive. That's a store like Station in San Francisco and Manhattan, New York. They sell basically to rich kids. In 2006 it was released to the masses. The shuttle was released as a Target exclusive. And that time it had 2 figures in it. It came with Darth Vader. It came with a Crimson Royal Guard. And I was kicking myself because the 3rd time it came out when I was still in the military. I was out at sea, and Target actually got the price down to about $50. So you got this shuttle, 2 figures for $50. That was in the US only. I was kicking myself because if you order this online right now, it's around $100 depending on shipping. I lived in Alaska, so I paid a bit more for shipping. There's a story behind this shuttle. It was actually held by a collector in New England. I believe it was Rhode Island. And he was astonished. Someone from Alaska actually contacted him about a shuttle. I was nice and made an agreement with him about shipping. I agreed to wait longer for it because he gave me a decent deal on the shuttle. I think I paid around $100, just over $100 for it with shipping. But if you're a first-time collector, if you're new at this, I would definitely try to look for the Target shuttle because you get the 2 extra figures. This shuttle, I'm going to give it an 8.5 overall. I really like it, but I wish it were built a little sturdier on the landing gear. I also wish it had a little bit more interior design to it. But I really like it. I'd say it's probably my favorite Imperial vehicle. Maybe the 181st TIE Interceptor and the TIE Bomber are close there, but this is definitely my favorite. It's definitely a centerpiece if you're an Imperial collector. You're going to need it for any diorama or scene. As you saw with my diorama, you don't just have to use the Emperor coming on board and off board. You can use, as I use Grand Admiral Thrawn. You can also have it just as a cargo shuttle. I actually thought about getting pillboxes to put in here. A lot of people have done that. But yeah, this is a really special deal. I'm sure before Hasbro's license runs out with LucasArts, they'll probably come out with it again. So don't go kicking yourself if you can't get one. I'm sure it will be released again sometime. Well, this concludes my review. The Lambda class Imperial Shuttle. Oh, by the way, this thing is gigantic. If you can't fit this thing in your house and you're a Star Wars collector, they do make smaller versions of it. Revell does make a small version out now for about $22. Let's see. Lego has released a version before, and of course there's a titanium version. It's very small. So, for you Lambda shuttle lovers, this isn't the only thing out there. So this is Supreme signing out, and thanks for tuning in.